Assalamualaikum. My name is Junaida Abdul Majid. Today I would like to present my infographic task, and the topic is the application of Maqasid Shariah in Islamic business transactions. Without further ado, let's go. Okay, this is my infographic design. Okay, the definitions of Maqasid Shariah. The word Shariah is also known as Islam or Din al-Islam. Since Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala sent Prophet Adam alaihi salam to earth and as a caliph to rule and live, He also sent down Shariah, or means religions, as rules through His revelations, ensure peace and prosperity to Prophet Adam alaihi salam and his descendants. Okay, I give one dalil example. The sound is wama arsalnaka illa kafatan linnasi bashira wa nadhira walakinna aktsara nasi la ya'lamun. The sound the meaning is, and we did not send you Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam except for the entire human race as a messenger glad tidings to those who believe and a warning to those who disbelieve, but most people do not know the fact. Surah As-Sabah verses 28. For literal meaning, Sharia means the way. The Sharia is a broad term for Islamic law in the sense of principle and rulings, and represent the way to the one God referred to as Allah by Muslim, the creator and sustainer of the universe, and purity. The overarching goal of the Sharia is to establish the justice. Okay, the primary source for the Maqasid Shariah is based on Al-Quran and Sunnah, and the objective is protect the member of the community by establish the essential moral values or moral society. Number 3 is at economic level. Encourage works and trading activities in order to enable individuals to sustain a living. And number 4 is requirements for the survival and spiritual well-being of individuals, to the extent that their neglect or omission would precipitate the destructions and collapse of the normal functioning of society. Okay, classification of maqasid. First is maqasid daruriyah, which means have 5 types: protection of faith, protection of life, protection of intellect, protection of progeny, and protection of property. Protection of faith is din refers to the religion of faith one follow, encompasses belief, practice, and ways of life guide by religious teaching. Example, the most important needs in the religions of Muslims to keep their faith in prayer, like a house with pillars and a roof. From the symbol, it shows how important prayer is to the foundation of faith when the act takes place on the roof of a building. Number 2 is protection of life. The preservation of life is the protection of freedom. Example, the issue requiring to defend your life when threatened. Number 3 is protection of intellect. The following point is intellect. The part of the factor of maqasid is to maintain communal standards. Example, drinking and taking of hallucinatory drugs carries serious consequences. The fourth is protection of progeny. Preserving human dignity and the progeny is one of the priorities of Maqasid Shariah of Islamic law, while Islam itself is based on the high morality. Example, abortion of procreations in case for homosexuality, halal, in cases for children outside marriage, preventions of body harm. And the last is protection of property. It can describe the protection and ownership of wealth or property as one of the principles of Maqasid Shariah. Example, stealing, armed robbery, breach of trust. The second type is Maqasid Hajiyah. It means necessity, avoid of difficulties and hardship, and simplify things, which means is the second category of benefit is complementary benefits are those aimed at removing difficulty and hardship, provided that such difficulties and hardship do not pose a threat to the survival of the normal order. Example, in Malaysia, the majority of companies aim to obtain halal certification and backing from the government. Furthermore, the security regulator has its own criteria to determine if a company adheres to Sharia principle. All these advancements offer numerous chances for people to discover investment options, engage in market development, and build wealth. The last type of maqasid is tahsiniyah, which means is non-urgent needs, focus on achieving a high level of excellence, which means is it's not primarily about elevating or eliminating hardship and basic needs, but about adding elegance to life. Example of elements of tahsiniyah are jewelry, leisure activities, useful hobbies, decent entertainment, and others. These elements must not include any type of unlawful luxury, excessive extravaganza or waste. Islamic law considers unlawful luxury or extravaganza prohibitions. Okay, next is importance of Maqasid Shariah. First is guiding legal interpretation and application. Understanding Maqasid Shariah provides a framework for interpreting Islamic legal texts beyond the literal meaning of the text themselves. Example, the prohibition of alcohol in Islam based on the principle of preserving health and preventing harm. Understanding this principle allows scholars to explore new scenario where substance or practice could be harmful and prohibited. Number two is addressing contemporary legal and social issues. Maqasid offers a structure for addressing contemporary issues that they were present in the traditional era of Sharia. Example, environment sustainable. Okay, number three is promoting public welfare and common good. Comprehending Maqasid highlights the significance of attaining to common good and advancing social welfare, well-being. Example, during times of financial difficulties. And number four is balancing individual rights with social responsibility. Maqasid ensure a harmonious coexistence between personal freedoms and societal duties by balancing individual rights with communal responsibility. Example, in family law, comprehending Maqasid exists in managing individual rights, like the right to equitable treatment in marriage along with obligations. Number five is facilitating ijtihad. Encourage scholars to use ijtihad to independent reason and create new legal rulings. Example, creating Islamic financial products like sukuk require using ijtihad guided by Sharia principle to make sure the instruments are Sharia compliant and have positive impacts on society. And the last is ensuring flexibility and adaptability of Sharia. Maqasid ensure that Sharia can remain relevant in different situations while upholding its fundamental principle. Example, Maqasid can provide guidance on how to adapt zakat to address new forms of wealth and poverty in modern economies. Okay, the last is the conclusion. Understanding Maqasid Shariah is crucial for the proper and equitable implementation of Islamic law. It includes giving legal interpretations, advocating for justice and welfare, ensuring adaptability, and offering moral guidance. By prioritizing these overarching goals, people and researchers can effectively tackle current problems, reconcile conflicts, and promote the advancement of a fair and impartial society. That's all. Thank you.